Do you ever feel like life is moving too fast, with endless responsibilities pulling you in every direction? It's easy to think that success requires doing more tasks, more hours, more hustle. But what if the real secret to achieving success is doing less and simplifying your life? In this video, we're diving into 10 simple strategies that successful people use to live with purpose and clarity. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're actionable steps used by some of the most accomplished individuals in the world to cut through the noise, eliminate distractions, and focus on what truly matters. Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of direction, knowing exactly where to channel your energy for maximum results. Whether you're a busy entrepreneur, a working professional, or someone chasing a more intentional life, these strategies will empower you to declutter your mind, prioritize effectively, and turn your ambitions into reality. So, if you're ready to simplify, refocus, and unlock your full potential, stay with us. The answers you've been searching for might be simpler than you ever imagined. Success isn't about adding more tasks to your to-do list. It's about learning to focus on what truly matters. Many of the world's wealthiest and most successful people attribute their achievements not to working harder, but to simplifying their lives. Warren Buffett, for instance, is known for his ability to focus on just a few key goals at a time. By eliminating distractions and prioritizing what's essential, he creates massive results with minimal effort. This concept is rooted in the principle of intentional living. The idea that your time, energy, and resources are finite. Instead of spreading yourself too thin, why not concentrate on the actions that bring you closer to your dreams? Simplicity doesn't just clear your schedule. It clears your mind, creating room for creativity, focus, and growth. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by complexity, this video will show you how to cut through the clutter and design a life built for success. The best part? These strategies are practical and easy to implement, no matter where you're starting from. One of the hardest lessons in life is learning to let go, but it's also one of the most rewarding. Successful people don't hold on to things that weigh them down. They let go of unnecessary commitments, toxic relationships, and outdated habits that no longer serve their goals. Take Steve Jobs, for example. His obsession with simplicity didn't just apply to Apple's products but to his own life. He famously wore the same black turtleneck daily to save mental energy for decisions that mattered. This isn't just a quirky habit. It's a strategy rooted in behavioral psychology. The fewer trivial decisions you make, the more energy you have for critical choices. By letting go of what doesn't serve you, you create space for things that do. It's about decluttering your mind and life so you can focus on your priorities. Simplicity isn't just a lifestyle choice. It's a strategy. By simplifying, you're setting yourself up for success on every level. Think of it like cleaning a foggy windshield. Suddenly, you can see the road ahead clearly, avoiding pitfalls and staying on course. In the next sections, we'll explore strategies used by successful people worldwide. From mastering time management to building systems that work for you, these tips will inspire you to rethink how you approach success. But here's the real secret. The simpler your life, the more control you gain over it. This doesn't mean giving up ambition. It means focusing on what matters most. Whether it's your career, relationships, or personal growth, simplicity helps you align your actions with your goals. Have you ever felt like you're constantly busy but not making real progress? That's because not all tasks are created equal. Some have a far greater impact on your goals than others. This is where the big rocks strategy comes in, a favorite among highly successful people. Picture your time as a jar. The big rocks represent your most important priorities, your goals, dreams, and the tasks that truly move the needle. The smaller pebbles and sand are everything else, emails, errands, distractions. If you fill your jar with sand and pebbles first, there's no room for the big rocks. But when you place the big rocks first, everything else can fit around them. Successful people start every day by asking themselves, what are my big rocks for today? They focus on 2 or 3 high-impact tasks that align with their long-term goals. By tackling these first, they ensure that even if the rest of the day gets chaotic, the most important work is done. You can apply this too. Begin your morning by identifying your priorities and write them down. Focus on completing these tasks before anything else. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. With this simple shift, you'll feel more productive and purposeful every single day. Have you ever said yes to something and instantly regretted it? Maybe it was a meeting that drained your energy or a project that pulled you away from what truly mattered. The truth is, every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to your priorities. This is a lesson that successful people understand deeply. Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, once said, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." It's not about being unkind or selfish. It's about protecting your time and energy. Imagine your goals as a garden. If you water every plant you come across, your garden will suffer. But if you focus on nurturing your own plants, they'll thrive. Saying no allows you to direct your attention where it's needed most. The next time someone asks for your time or energy, pause and evaluate. Ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Will this move me closer to success? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to politely decline. Saying no isn't just a rejection. It's a commitment to your growth. How much of your day is spent on repetitive tasks that someone else, or something else, could handle? Successful people know that their time is their most valuable resource, so they don't waste it on things that don't require their unique skills or expertise. Instead, they master the art of automation and delegation. Automation means using tools and technology to handle repetitive tasks. Think of scheduling apps for meetings, email filters to organize your inbox, or financial software to track your budget. These tools work behind the scenes, saving you countless hours each week. Delegation, on the other hand, is about trusting others to take on tasks that don't need your direct involvement. This could mean assigning work to a team member, hiring a freelancer, or even asking a family member for help at home. The goal isn't to offload everything, but to focus your energy on what only you can do. Ask yourself, what tasks am I holding on to that someone else could handle just as well, or better? Start small but take action. The time you save will allow you to focus on high-impact activities that bring you closer to your goals. Have you ever noticed how chaotic mornings can throw off your entire day? That's why successful people swear by morning routines. They use them to start each day with intention and control. A great morning routine doesn't have to be long or complicated. It's about creating habits that energize your body, calm your mind, and prepare you for the challenges ahead. For example, Oprah Winfrey begins her mornings with meditation and gratitude journaling, practices that help her focus on positivity and purpose. Your routine might include simple activities like stretching, drinking water, journaling your priorities, or reading something inspiring. What matters is consistency. By dedicating just 30 minutes each morning to purposeful actions, you'll set the tone for a more productive and fulfilling day. Don't let your mornings happen by accident. Design them with intention and watch how the rest of your day falls into place. Have you ever felt drained before the day even started just from making decisions? From what to wear to what to eat, these seemingly small choices can consume a surprising amount of mental energy. This is what psychologists call decision fatigue, and it's something successful people actively avoid. One way they do this is by simplifying repetitive choices. Steve Jobs is a famous example. He wore the same black turtleneck every day. By removing the need to think about his wardrobe, he saved his mental energy for the decisions that mattered. Similarly, Barack Obama once shared that he only wore gray or blue suits for the same reason. Fewer choices meant more focus for critical decisions. You don't need to wear a uniform to apply this principle. Start by identifying decisions you make daily that could be simplified. Plan your meals for the week, create a morning checklist, or even organize your workspace to avoid distractions. By reducing the mental load of small decisions, you free up brain power to tackle your big goals. In today's fast-paced world, multitasking often feels like a necessity. But here's the surprising truth. Multitasking doesn't make you more productive. In fact, research shows it can reduce your efficiency and increase stress. That's why successful people embrace a different approach, focusing on one thing at a time. This strategy is all about deep work, a concept made popular by productivity expert Cal Newport. Deep work means dedicating uninterrupted time to a single task, allowing you to enter a state of flow where you can produce your best results. Think of it as diving into a pool rather than just skimming the surface. To practice this, start by eliminating distractions. Turn off notifications, set a timer, and commit to working on one task for a set period. You'll not only get more done but also feel a greater sense of accomplishment. Remember, quality always trumps quantity when it comes to your work. Contrary to popular belief, success isn't about working 24/7. In fact, successful people know that rest and recovery are essential for sustained performance. Think of it like an athlete training for a marathon. They don't run non-stop. They build in periods of rest to allow their bodies to recover and perform at their best. This applies to mental work as well. Arianna Huffington, the founder of the Huffington Post, is a vocal advocate for prioritizing sleep. After collapsing from exhaustion early in her career, she realized that sleep wasn't a luxury, it was a necessity. Today, she calls sleep the ultimate performance enhancer. To implement this, make rest part of your routine. Create a wind-down ritual before bed. Take short breaks throughout the day and don't feel guilty for taking time off. Remember, rest isn't a waste of time. It's an investment in your long-term success. Have you ever noticed how a messy space can make you feel stressed and unfocused? That's because clutter doesn't just take up physical space. It also takes up mental space. Successful people understand the power of a clean and organized environment in boosting productivity and clarity. Marie Kondo, the renowned tidying expert, encourages people to keep only the items that spark joy. But this principle goes beyond just your home. Decluttering your digital space, such as organizing your inbox or cleaning your desktop, can have the same impact. Start small. Pick one area of your life to declutter: your desk, your closet, or even your phone. As you clear away the unnecessary, you'll feel a sense of relief and regain focus. A tidy space truly does lead to a tidy mind, and with it, the mental clarity to achieve your goals. Successful people don't rely on motivation alone. They rely on systems. While motivation can come and go, systems create consistency, making it easier to stay on track even when life gets busy. Think of a system as a set of habits, tools, or processes designed to achieve a specific goal. For example, instead of deciding daily whether to exercise, you could create a system of working out at the same time every morning. Or instead of manually tracking expenses, use financial apps that categorize spending for you automatically. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, emphasizes that systems are more important than goals. Goals give you direction, but systems ensure you make progress. So ask yourself, what systems can I put in place to simplify my path to success? Start small and tweak as you go. With the right systems, success becomes a natural outcome. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and for successful individuals, this couldn't be truer. The people around you influence your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your success. That's why successful people are intentional about building their network and surrounding themselves with like-minded individuals. Imagine trying to grow as a person while surrounded by negativity or doubt. It's like trying to run with weights tied to your ankles. On the other hand, spending time with supportive, ambitious people can inspire you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. Take a moment to evaluate your inner circle. Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? If you want to grow, start seeking out communities, mentors, or friends who align with your values and goals. Remember, success isn't a solo journey. It's often fueled by the people you choose to walk with. It's easy to underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. But successful people know that big results often come from small changes compounded over time. This concept, known as the compound effect, can transform your life if you let it. Think about it. Saving just $5 a day might not seem like much, but over a year, it adds up to nearly $2,000. The same principle applies to habits. Reading 10 pages of a book daily might seem insignificant, but over a year you'll have read several books. The key is consistency. Successful people don't aim for perfection. They aim for progress. Even small improvements, when repeated consistently, lead to extraordinary outcomes. So, whether it's your finances, health, or personal growth, remember, the little things you do today can create a ripple effect that changes your future. We've just explored 10 powerful strategies that successful people use to simplify their lives and achieve extraordinary results. From prioritizing your big rocks to surrounding yourself with the right people, these strategies prove that success doesn't have to be complicated. It just requires focus and intentionality. Now it's your turn. Which of these strategies will you implement first? Will you start decluttering your space, building better systems, or mastering the power of saying no? Remember, the smallest step today can lead to incredible progress tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more content like this. And before you go, let us know in the comments, what's one change you're excited to make? Thank you for watching, and here's to simplifying your way to success. See you in the next video.